Hello students, in this video we will be discussing about the topic scarcity of water. Water is a natural resource that is vital for both plants and animals. Water exists in abundance on our planet. About 71% of the Earth's surface is covered with water. Almost all the water on the Earth is contained in the seas and ocean, river, lakes, ice caps as groundwater and in the atmosphere. Most of this water is not fit for human consumption. The water that is fit for use is fresh water. Forms of water. Water on the earth has been maintained for millions of years by various processes which make the water cycle. When water circulates through the water cycle, it can be found in all the three forms: solid, liquid and gas at any given time somewhere else on the earth. The solid form, snow, ice, is present as ice caps at the poles of the earth, snow covered mountains and glaciers. Liquid water is present in oceans, lakes, rivers, and even underground. The gaseous form in the water vapor present in air around us. The continuous cycling of water among its three forms keep the total amount of water on the earth constant. Even the whole world is using it. The continuous circulation of water in nature is called water cycle. Evaporation. The conversion of liquid into vapor is called evaporation. Condensation. The conversion of vapor to liquid is called condensation. Precipitation. The falling down of water from clouds is called precipitation. Transpiration. The loss of water through water vapor is called transpiration. Sources of water. Precipitation in the form of rain or snow provide fresh water to our planet Earth. Most of the fresh water return to the ocean through rivers flowing across the globe. The various sources of water can be divided into main categories like rainwater, surface water, ground water. Rainwater is the purest form of water. Water present on the surface of the earth is called surface water. Mainly, it can be divided into two categories: river and lake water, sea and ocean water. River and lake water. The water in these water bodies comes either from rainfall or melting of snow on the mountains. Sea and ocean water. Oceans are a huge store of water. Millions of liters of water is present in them. But the water is salty and is not fit for any domestic or agriculture use. Groundwater. The ground has a large storage of water inside it. If we dig deeper and deeper below the earth, we will reach a level where all the space between the particle of soil and gaps between the rocks are filled with water. The upper limit of layer is called the water table. The water table varies from place to place and it may even change at a given place. Groundwater is the water under the ground where the soil is completely filled or saturated with water. Rainwater seeps through the topsoil and layer of the rocks like limestone, sand and gravels and get collected on the top of non-porous layers. The top level of this underground water is called water table. Underground water is called aquifer. Underground water can be taken out with the help of hand pumps and tube wells. Uses of water. The uses of water can be broadly divided into agriculture, domestic and industrial use. Domestic use. Water is used for cooking, bathing, cleaning, etc. Water is supplied by the municipality or from well or bore wells. Agriculture use. Water is used for irrigation fields through canals, pipelines and drip irrigation. Nearly 60% of Indian population depends on agriculture for their living and uses nearly 90% of all water for irrigation. Industrial use. Water is used in industries as raw material, solvent, coolant or for making electricity. Depletion of water table. Water table may go down if the water is not sufficiently replenished. It is due to the increasing population, industries, decrease of seepage area for seepage of rain water, agriculture activities, deforestation and scanty rainfall. Increasing population. Increasing population creates demand for construction of houses, shops, offices, roads and pavement. This decreases the open area like parks and playground. This in turn decreases the seepage of rainwater into the ground. A huge amount of water is needed for construction work and all the water is drawn from the ground. Increasing industries. Water is used by all industries. Almost everything that we use need water somewhere else in its production process. The number of industries is increasing day by day. Water used by most industries is drawn from the ground. Agricultural activities. A majority of farmers in India depends upon rain for irrigation their crops. Irrigation system like canals are there only in a few places. This system may suffer from lack of water due to plenty of rainfall. So farmers have to use groundwater for irrigation. Population pressure on agriculture forces increasing use of groundwater day by day. This resulting depletion of water table. Distribution of water. Some places have good amount of rain. At some places there are deserts which they have scanty rainfall. India is a vast country and has the rainfall is not the same everywhere. Some regions have excessive rain while some other have very little rainfall. Excessive rain causes floods whereas the absence of rains results in the droughts. Scarcity of water. Scarcity of water is defined as the situation where there is insufficient water to satisfy normal requirements. Though water is renewable resource, the factors of scarcity of water are increasing population, increasing industries, agriculture activities, deforestation. Water scarcity will result in the insufficient plant growth, decreased food production. Some causes of water scarcity. In India, some causes of water scarcity are uncontrolled use of bore wells, technology for extracting groundwater, pollution of freshwater resources, no effective measures for water conservation. Effects of water scarcity on plants. You must have been potted plants, wilting and ultimately drying up if they did not get water even for few days. Plants need water to get nutrients from the soil to prepare their food. So just imagine the consequences if water is not available to plants. The effect of water scarcity on plants are stunt growth, decrease in the food production. Conservation of water. We can save water by avoiding wastage, repairing leaking taps. Water management. Most of the water that we get as rain fall just flow away. The rainwater can be used to recharge the ground water. This is referred to as water harvesting or rainwater harvesting. Many places in India an old age practice of water storage and the water recharge like the Boris. Boris was a traditional way of collecting water. The bodies are also used today. There was the time when people forget the importance of bodies. Drip irrigation is a water saving irrigation system. In this system, water falls on the roots of the plants drop by drop by the help of pipes. We can also play an important role in saving of water. We should turn off taps while bathing and brushing. We should bath the floor instead of washing. We should use a bucket instead of bathtub or shower for bathing. One of the methods of conserving water is to collect rainwater and store it for later use. This is called rainwater harvesting. The idea behind rainwater harvesting is catch water where it falls. Rooftop rainwater harvesting is a traditional technique in which rainwater is collected from the rooftop and allowed to go into a storage tank through pipes. Water from the roof may contain soil and should be filtered before use. Rainwater can be directly through pipes from the rooftop to the storage pipe in the ground. From here, it seeps into the soil to recharge or refill the ground water. Thank you, students.